So Colombia just drew 1-1 with Nigeria in the Under 20 World Cup. Uh, it's a game where, honestly, I'm very disappointed in the team. Colombia were winning 1-0, had multiple opportunities to close the game, but they couldn't finish. A dumb handball in the penalty box for Nigeria lets them tie up. And honestly, Nigeria could have won the game too. Just an overall just bad performance for Colombia. They do somehow finish first in the group with 5 points.
Yeah, it's been 3 games, and I've had high hopes for Colombia because the people that they got, these kids are fast, and they play aggressive, but I haven't seen none of that.
I mean,
Um,
let's just start with the most disappointing one, Canchimbo.
yes,
Canchimbo,
Cantimbo is a
yeah.
player that in Junior de Barranquilla, he has scored this beautiful goal. He plays a little bit better, more with more attitude, but I don't know. I haven't seen them in the World Cup.
I mean, it says here only 10 possession loss. I don't know. Now they can't even see it. But like he just multiple times he was up the pitch, making dribbles, and then he refused to pass the ball, wanting to pretty much score a solo goal. And just that lack of like just interplay with other teammates, I feel like ruined a lot of opportunities for Colombia, and that's part of the reason why Colombia were only able to score that one goal. Honestly, and yeah, it's just this is a player that you know I had I was thinking we lacked him in the Under 20 South American Championship.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking, oh man, if we had him, maybe Colombia would have been better. But no, like this guy is no.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Either the coach has to speak to him and try to wake him up, or yeah, he's gonna miss the opportunity to go to a better team.
this is another player, John Renteria. I think this is also Renteria, right?
Mm-hmm.
Another player that he came up, he would win balls, but again, also he refused to pass to teammates in the final third.
Yeah, he's too
Renteria,
individual. He's too what's the word? Greedy.
yeah.
Too selfish.
I feel like these ratings flatter him. Honestly, I don't think he was that good. 6.6. I don't think he was that good. I think that rating flatters him. Honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the best one for me was Kenner Gonzalez, who scored the goal. I think he was the one that had like a nice pass. And remember when he said, "Oh,
Oh
pass the
yeah,
ball, the
yeah.
long ball."
And they finally passed it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a nice pass. He had three key passes. It says here, and it's funny because he's more of a defensive midfielder.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, he for me he was the best player for Colombia. He scored a beautiful goal. Had another shot on target that their keeper saved, that almost ended up in a goal as well. And it was his best game of the tournament so far for Colombia. Yeah, for me he's like pretty much like him and Perea for me are like the best,
Yes.
and Garcia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Garcia the defender.
Defender. Look like these guys had what's his name? Canchimo had a better rating than Perea, but I think Perea was better.
Yeah,
And he only played like 60 minutes. He took him out too early.
that's true.
He should have taken out
Canchimbo.
Canchimbo. He played like what 80 minutes. This guy only played
Mm-hmm.
60. I feel like he maybe he wanted to save them.
Exactly. Yeah, I think so because Barrera didn't play at all. So maybe they're saving them for these games.
Against South Africa. But again, like credit to Nigeria, they always kept up because I feel like Colombia was pressuring them. I didn't think Nigeria was gonna withstand Colombia's pressure,
Right.
and well, Colombia's lack of finishing and lack of passing helped them. But they kept attacking Colombia, and when Colombia was making all these subs, that's when Nigeria attacked, and Colombia just kept on giving them chances. And hey,
Right.
penalty that went their way. And they tie up.
Whose handball was it?
I believe it was Sarabia's handball. This kid, Sarabia, who I honestly do not like at all. I remember the first game in Saudi Arabia, he was misplacing a lot of passes, and this time he gives up the penalty for
I
against the
believe
Union.
is that I think they don't have any right back.
Let
Maybe.
me see. I think it'll say here anyway, right? Well, it says penalty awarded, but it doesn't really say who. But I believe it was Sarabia's handball in the box. Um, And look at these stats right here. 4 big chances for Nigeria, only 1 for Colombia. 17 shots versus 12. Yeah, just look at that. And that's with Colombia having more possession too. So it tells you that the Colombia's possession was inefficient because they were getting outshot, outcreated. Even look at the passing, 300 passes to 260, and we didn't have that many chances compared to them.
Okay.
And somehow Colombia finished first because of yellow cards.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, they drew against Norway, nothing. 1-1 draw against Nigeria. And if we're being honest, they should have drew against Saudi Arabia too, because I felt like VAR saved Colombia.
Oh, that's true.
Like they showed the lines against Saudi Arabia, and I didn't see offside.
Yeah.
It was like microscopic, so that should have been a goal for Saudi Arabia. So really, Colombia should be only with 3 points. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And if it was like that, they would be like you said, third. But again, Colombia managed to make it pass, where they're now gonna be. It's funny because if Colombia finished with 3 points, they actually would have been eliminated. Look at that. They would have 3 draws, 3 points, and they would have been eliminated. They wouldn't be one of the best teams. So VAR saved Colombia's ass. So again, this is a disappointing team, honestly.
Yeah.
The last team in the previous Under-20 World Cup, they had a tough group, but they finished first against Japan, against Israel, I believe. They did well, and they managed to get to the quarterfinals. They got knocked out by Italy. Colombia is now going to be facing South Africa in round of 16, but look at this. Look at Colombia's side of the bracket. Spain and Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Spain is going to be a tough team. Even Ukraine at this age is good. Nigeria, Argentina. Argentina's been very good so far.
Mm-hmm.
And we have Mexico, who made it past the group of death with Spain.
Yeah.
So Colombia have a tough bracket, honestly. If they make it past South Africa.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
How has South Africa?
South Africa has, and look at this. South Africa has been scoring goals. They finished second. They got
goals,
8 goals. Now, of course, like they scored like 5 against New Caledonia, which is like their crap. But they beat the United States 2-1.
Okay.
And they lost to France 2-1, but they did score.
Mm-hmm.
So they're scoring goals.
They're scoring per game. So yeah, that's good.
So again, Colombia's going against a team that's good offensively.
Mm-hmm.
So can they shut them down?
They only conceded 3 goals. So
3 goals. Yeah.
Colombia has conceded only once, right?
Colombia's only conceded once. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and again, I feel like Norway pretty much gave Colombia the game. They didn't want to attack. I think Colombia's defense
and honestly, Nigeria could have scored 4 goals on Colombia. They hit the post 3 times.
Yep, that's true. They hit the post 3 times. And they had like another, like the keeper also had to make saves too.
Right.
So honestly, I would be surprised if. We'll see. I think South Africa is a team they could beat, but I won't be surprised if they lose. Honestly. This has been a very disappointing team, honestly. This was a team that they beat Brazil, they drew Argentina, finished third in South America, and they're playing worse than they were before.
I'm surprised United States ended up. Who ended up?
United States.
And South Africa beat United States 2-1.
Yeah, but the United States beat France like 3-0, and they lost to France. South Africa did. I honestly feel like it would have been better if Colombia finished below Norway. That way they would have gotten Paraguay.
Norway would have got who? Norway got Paraguay? Okay.
So Norway would have South Africa if they finished first. And look at that. If we beat Paraguay, we have Japan, France, who... I think France isn't as good because they didn't bring everyone, obviously. Okay. And there's not really a... I think the toughest team on this side would be Morocco. Whereas Colombia faces Spain, Ukraine, Argentina, Nigeria again, and Mexico. So there's more quality teams on Colombia's side.
Yeah.
So I think quarterfinals max, honestly.
But then...
Yeah.
Colombia has a tendency of like beating everybody, and then once they get to the... once they get to the other bracket...
Yeah, that's... Colombia's going to have an exceptional game by these two. Or these three
Colombia is
really.
gonna need to pass it more.
Mosquera.
When they hold on to the ball way too much.
Yeah. Rivera's gonna like hopefully bring back Jordan Barrera for Canchimbo because Canchimbo
Yeah.
gonna take him out.
Then who do you prefer on up there, Villarreal
Yeah,
or
Villarreal.
Aristizábal?
Villarreal, he's much more mobile. Like he
Okay.
moves more. At least that for me is like too static.
Okay.
Pereira obviously Gonzalez. You have Riverdo, who I'm okay fine. I don't know who else he would take out for him, but I don't really like. I don't know. It's what Riverdo Cavalier don't really impress me. Who else would you bring up here? Benitez was the one that missed that freaking free kick too.
Oh yeah, the center flan.
Yeah.
Um,
So really, it's like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, man, yeah, it is what it is. We got.
It's always that.
This is what we got.
I honestly have more faith in the sub 17
Mhm.
coming up
Yes.
than this team. It's just pretty much Perea, Gonzalez, and Simon Garcia for me. And if you want to talk Mosquera, he's Aston Villa, and then Jordan Garcia is also nice. But yeah, this is a team that has very few individuals that are really exciting. So again, so those are our thoughts in the sub 20. Hopefully they can convince us otherwise. But yeah. So
And they play when again?
I believe they play on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Does it say here? October 11th. Oh no, my bad. October 8th.
October 8th.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Wednesday.
It'll be like at 4:30
Okay.
in Easter time. All right. So if you like the videos, subscribe to the channel, share it with someone you might find the content interesting, and as always, un poquito de todo.
De todo un poquito.
Thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day.